Hi there, welcome to Grain TV. I'm Kevin McNew. It is Tuesday, April 4th. Let's take a look at Grain Edge's trading platform and see what the trade action was like today. Grain started Tuesday in positive territory with soybeans trying to reverse heavy losses incurred last week. The opening bell brought modest follow-through buying, but after 10 minutes of no real upside stimulus, the corn market led the complex lower. Heading into the close, corn continued to trade near the day's lows, while soybeans struggled to hold on to positive gains. The last minute of trade pushed corn and beans into fresh lows. On the close, corn lost 4 3/4, soybeans were down a half, Chicago wheat lost 3/4, and Kansas City bucked the trend with a 2 3/4 cent advance. Hi there, welcome back. Let's take a look at some of the news that was shaping the market. First of all, let's start with yesterday's crop progress report from USDA. This gave us our first national picture of what the winter wheat crop situation was like. Overall, the numbers were a little lower than expected. On average, winter wheat in the U.S. was around 51% good to excellent. Most analysts had been looking for a 54% measure. Last year at this time, we were at 59%. However, those rains last week that hit the Central Plains and Southern Plains certainly were beneficial. We saw crop ratings in Kansas, Texas, and Oklahoma all improve 4 to 5% on the week from the state reports they had last week. So that certainly wasn't a bullish number, and with more rains expected in the coming weeks, then obviously the market in wheat has been beaten down a lot. We did get a little bit of a reversal in Kansas City today, probably more a sympathy rally because we've been spreading wheat and corn, and with corn coming down, wheat was moving higher. But overall, the picture in wheat looks pretty good in terms of wheat yield. Obviously a little bit worse than last year, but keep in mind last year was record large. Other news out yesterday after the close, USDA released their monthly crush figure for February. They showed slightly lower than expected crush numbers for soybeans, coming in at 151 million bushels for the month of February. Analysts had been looking for 151.9. Today, however, there was more negative news that weighed on the soybean market. This time, two different analysts raising their estimates of soy crop in Brazil. The first one came out was during the last half of trade session today. FC Stone raised their estimate to 111 million metric tons, up from a previous estimate of 109. That is above USDA's estimate of 108, and that includes another analyst that is now above 110. And then also after the close, Solaris, another private forecaster, raised their estimate to a whopping 113 million tons for Brazil's soybean crop. So those numbers certainly continue to reinforce what is expected to be a massive crop. And we did get announcements overnight that Brazil's exports of soybeans were record large for the month of March, 9.7 million metric tons. So yet again, we just get more and more confirmation of how big this crop is. Speaking of soybeans, let's take a look at the soybean chart. It is ugly, no doubt about it. We've lost $1.40 a bushel going back about 2 months now since we've been sliding, and really no let up in sight here. We are now down in the May contract to around 935. This is the low we established last August. So quite a while ago, that was the low we touched off around 935. We didn't see much selling below that, but watch that 935 mark on May soybeans. It's going to prove pivotal to see whether it will hold. Certainly, there's a lot of bearish fundamentals to push this market down even further, but we have had a steep sell-off here, not just starting on Friday, but before that we have really beat this market down. So you'd think at some point we'd be due for a corrective rally. That's all we've got for today on Grain TV. As always, if you'd like to learn more about how we can help you in your own grain marketing situation, visit us online at grainedge.com. Take a free demo of our trading platform. See why all these farmers are joining us for only $7 a trade with all the valuable services you get. Have a great day. We'll talk to you on Wednesday.